One thing I've been wanting to do for a while now is do like a little tour of our farm. So it's a beautiful day out. Let's go check out the garden and the orchard. So this is our front garden. It's about 80 by 90 and full of weeds. I don't know, we kind of ran out of time when it comes to gardening this year, just with moving here and getting settled, but our front garden has a lot of stuff happening here. We have a whole jungle of tomatoes, tomatillos, peppers. Oh yeah?
Someday another one will come here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll bring mine.
A few rows of lettuce going on, radishes, carrots, which are struggling a little bit, sugar snap peas. Are there some that are ready, Fred?
Yeah.
Awesome. Random zucchini plant that I transplanted. We have broccoli,
There's 3 of those.
some beets, and our pole beans with some bush beans in the center here. So I did green pole beans on this side, the Kentucky ones. I just think it's so cute to see tiny little beans. But over here are my purple beans, and I love these purple beans because honestly they're just so much easier to spot when they're growing than the green ones. So when you cook them, they turn green. I don't know what the science is there, but anyways, they're just really pretty. So let's see, just a shortcut here,
My one's right.
and then I learned my lesson real fast this year that 12 zucchini plants is too many. It's way too many. I think we have about 60 zucchini so far. Oh, you found a good bean. Awesome. So that's a bit much, but we have our spaghetti squash then that's coming in. We probably have about at least 30 spaghetti squash in this mess. And then I also did some butternut squash. I just love seeing these huge big blossoms with these. And there's some butternut squash grown in there. My trellises were a bit of a fail this year. Not in terms of construction. I swear by the $20 cattle panels that you buy. I just spray painted them. But my cucumbers, my poor cucumbers, I don't know what I did wrong here, but these ones, not so much. Better luck next year. However, further down here, in addition to a ton of weeds and more spaghetti squash kind of taken over, I do have a good amount of cucumbers growing up here. Again, I was not on top of things. I should have kind of tied up the cucumbers to the trellis or to the cattle panel as it grew, because ideally this should be like arched all the way around, but again, better intentions for next year. So I spy a big cucumber. Are you seeing some good pickling cucumbers anywhere, Fred? Let's see, we have pickling cucumbers over here, I think. There's a little guy that maybe needs another day or two. And then one of my favorite things that I've grown this year, and I posted a picture the other day, are these lemon cucumbers. They're just so different, and they're a little bit easier to spot. I'm gonna go ahead and pick this one. Yeah, I see another one growing. Here's a little baby one, another baby one. So I got some onions growing in here. So yeah, a lot going on in here. It's so fun to come out here every morning with the kids. They take their little toy shopping cart and we just fill it with whatever we can find. So that's our front garden. Also, while we're out front here, I want to point out our views. Like, I don't know, maybe to some people this isn't impressive, but I just think it's so beautiful that this is what we see from the front of our house. So it's just nothing but soybean fields and trees. We live on a dirt road, so it's super peaceful. Back there, that's our house and our woods, so we'll go explore the other side here. This is the side yard of our house. We have our apple tree right there, and we've actually gotten enough apples on it to make the first batch of applesauce. We have a little fire pit area down there. Where? There's snakes around here. I do not like that. This shed is gonna be a tear down. Maybe at some point we'll build a chicken coop there, but let's go check out our animals. Fred, where was the snake? Oh, okay. Oh, it's way over there? Okay, I'm not so worried. It's one of our kitties, it's Flora. Hi, ducky duckies. We have 3 mallards, 7 chickens, and 3 buff ducks. And they're all getting along good enough in here. Hi, ducky duckies, chickies. So that's our animals. And then we'll move back out to the orchard here. This overgrown jungle is a path down into our woods. We have a small 100-acre lake back there, and at first we had visions of like, oh yeah, it'll be super awesome to go fishing, kayaking, whatever back there, but it is so overgrown in the summertime that that's just not going to happen. But maybe at some point we'll figure out a solution. But this is our back orchard, such as it is. Again, the weeds are powerful around here, so these are all thistles that I need to clear out. But we have, I don't even know how many, 4 cherry trees, I think 8 apple trees, plum trees, and a pear tree back there. We have a lot of random soybeans that popped up from last year. We are letting the farmer who previously used this land just continue to plant. So these are all rogue soybeans. Mixed in here, we have raspberries. I have golden raspberries, blackberries, potatoes back here, which I've read that potatoes like sandy soil. This is definitely sandy soil. So yeah, hopefully we get a good amount of potatoes. We planted watermelons, and historically I've had really low success with watermelons, but we have like at least like 5 really big ones growing, so that's cool. Another random thing we have back here is we bought a cantaloupe probably back in May to eat, and we saved the seeds and we dried them out, and we have so many melons growing back here. So like here's 2 baby ones. I don't know, there's probably like a good 20 melons grown back here. And then of course we have pumpkin plants. We planted a bunch of different pumpkins, some pie pumpkins, and some Atlantic giant pumpkins, which this might be an Atlantic giant. It's pretty good size already. More pumpkins, and then our sunflowers, which have yet to, I don't think the heads are quite, we're starting to get there. And then we have a few rows of corn. We did sweet corn and purple corn. I don't remember if the purple corn is edible, but hey, one way to find out. So yes, this is our back orchard. Again, that's all our woods back there. The corn actually has decent sized ears on it already. So super fun. Always something going on at our farm.